Is there any information about the Key West? Will we be able to travel to Cuba, Haiti, or any other island from it? Maybe a new DLC that will enter a bunch of explorable islands for us. Also, let's discuss more on wanted level system. How will it or can be in GTA 6? Subscribe right now and I will raid Rockstar and release GTA 6 early. Thank you and let's go. And as always, we're starting with something nice or new, and here we go with the GTA 6 Minecraft animation full trailer. Finally, I've been waiting for it for like 2 months since the guys started leaking some some footages from it, but now we're getting a completely full Minecraft animation full trailer for the GTA 6, and this one looks sick. And if you want to check it out, go to this guy's YouTube channel. You could have seen his name over here, so if we go back, his name is Boranium Art, and you can find this on YouTube. Check it out yourself if you want to check out the full trailer. So I'm not going to show you full trailer, so you can check it out by yourself, and trust me, this one looks perfect. Next up, it could be cool, and it would be cool if we can go to Cuba, maybe in some kind of a mission. And as we can see here on this map, there's the Miami, there's the Key West, and there's also the Havana, Cuba, and a lot of other islands that we could actually visit, starting from the Key West as the point. Being that you can see Cuba from Key West and the Keys are going to be a part of the map, it would be cool if they integrated Cuba as part of the map, maybe a DLC or something. And here we go, maybe Tahiti. Well, Rockstar would need a plan first, we just need some more money, but you said you know Spanish and all of that, so let's go for more comments. What do we have here? Wouldn't that just be doing the same thing Red Dead Redemption 2 did? Kind of, but in GTA 6 there would be a possibility to travel back and forth because of how close it is geographically. Guarma was originally meant to be revisitable and more fleshed out, so hopefully they'll achieve it in GTA 6, and I don't like that Red Dead Redemption 2 was a testing ground for GTA 6 and rhetoric, because Red Dead Redemption 2 was its own thing and its own right, but hopefully they learned some valuable lessons about developing a Guarma-style map expansion. You could say this for every game and its predecessor, since technology always progresses and is built on each other. Yet, I completely agree with you. Red Dead Redemption 2 was its own thing, an absolute state of an art, and miles ahead of like anybody else in gaming industry, so there's no reason to think Rockstar did this or that just as a testing ground. You can't see Cuba from Key West, and 90 miles is way too far, because it's mostly flat, and for example you can see the foothills of the Rocky Mountains from Calgary, which is about 100 miles away. They can be clearly seen from there, I'm guessing only because they're quite tall, whereas the ocean in Cuba from only 90 miles away is pretty flat. Definitely difficult if not impossible to see from there. Apparently the farthest you can see when standing at the sea level looking at something that is also at the sea level is about 3 miles. No idea what the terrain Cuba is like, but would have to be pretty huge to be seen at 90 miles away. Oh, and it will definitely happen, just like Red Dead Redemption 2 Guarma and GTA 5 North Yankton. Rockstar is not that dumb to not use Guarma assets yet again and making another island, but in GTA 6 now. It would probably be Guarma, and a question to the experts: do Red Dead Redemption and GTA exist in the same universe? No, California and New York are directly mentioned in Red Dead Redemption 2, and in GTA these are Liberty and San Andreas. A name change is not possible either, because Liberty and San Andreas have established lore that dates back well before Red Dead Redemption 2's time period. California and Florida were mentioned in GTA 4, it's an easy retcon if they decide to merge the games, they were one of lines. I mean, they were mentioned multiple times, and in both games, how in Red Dead Redemption 1 there was a whole set of side missions called California Total 4, which were about a dude wanting to and attempting to get to California. There's also cigarette cards and that depict multiple California and New York landmarks and cities and outright say their names. Sure, they could still do it, but it's also not exactly something you would want to do with a game where the developer prides themselves on the historical accuracy, let alone has this many references to the real life version, and it also not as easy as Nico's off-handed remark to Florida, especially considering there was no alternative at that time, and I really doubt they would have doubled down in Red Dead Redemption 2 if they wanted them to share the same universe either. Also, there's kind of this old information about this one. There also we go for more, as any Key West info out yet. Bahia Honda is clearly on the map since it was in the trailer, and that's how we down the keys, so if that's included then Key West will be as well. I'm really curious to see how realistic Key West is. Duval Street and Mallory Square will really be fun to watch NPCs in. And I wouldn't like much agree, but that's what we got. Why does everyone think every single building has to be enterable? Literally, most people I see want all the building to be enterable and also think they will be enterable, but in my own opinion, is just setting the expectations way too high and will be disappointed. Sure, I think most buildings, like 70-80% of building might or should be enterable, but even then, I even think that's too high. Thing is, people think the current gen consoles are some alien or some overly futuristic device that can handle everything. Yes, I agree, there should be more enterable buildings in GTA 6, but all of them way too much of stretch. Only way I can see them making all the buildings enterable is by not rendering any of them in until you're near them. Let's go for wanted bounty system to become warrant system. So I was watching the trailer for 100th time and watching the raid body cam footage, it got me thinking. The most immersion breaking aspect of GTA crime is that as soon as your wanted level is gone, you're free and clear. I mean, you can literally hide in dumpster with 5 stars with 50 cops looking for you, and if those stars disappear, you can pop up and walk right past those same 50 cops who were ready to end your life. Anyone who has played Red Dead Redemption 2 knows the bounty system. Let the witness see you commit a crime and they report it, and if you were recognized, you had a bounty that you either got arrested, killed, or you could go and pay off your bounty. What if in GTA 6 they update this with a warrant system, and if someone witnesses you commit a crime, they will give a law enforcement a description of you and your vehicle if they see it, which leads to a BOLO, which will mean you would have to change cars and clothes to avoid being recognized by law enforcement. And expanding on that, if you were ever caught before, they have your information on file and can then issue a bench warrant, meaning if any law enforcement come into contact with you and find out who you are, you would be arrested. And if it's serious enough, they will issue an arrest warrant, at which time they could raid your houses and businesses looking to catch you, so you would need to lay low in city models and things till you deal with your outstanding warrants. While I agree with the other comment that this suggestion and this sub as a whole screws fun for overly complex immersion, I do think wanted level improvements would be neat, just not on this level. This would make 90% of gameplay just hiding from the cops and being on your toes, which is fun like twice and then it's total drag. I would suggest, for example, a mechanic similar to Mafia, where the police can recognize your car model, license plate and face, but only if you give them away too. So if there's a cop car steadily pursuing you and you don't shake them for a while, they can get your plates. Or if you don't wear a mask and cops or security cameras see your face for a long enough time, they can ID you. And the more information they know about you, the longer the cooldown phase will be. And if you got away scot-free, you can just hide somewhere for a minute or hop into a safe house, but if they have information on you, then you're probably going to be running for a while, and there's likely going to be a stakeout team not marked on the map as set up outside your properties. Perhaps evasion could also be determined by whether cops are nearby. So if a cruiser just passes the dumpster you're hiding in without checking it and then drives off the block to search somewhere else, you're clear. But if the officers get out and begin combing the area, you'll have to wait until they leave. Depending on where you are and how many stars you have, the public can also learn you're wanted and react accordingly. So pedestrians calling 911 because they saw your car, or armed vigilant suddenly getting involved to collect your bounty, or police could react to environmental clues. So, of course, these would require sweeping improvements to the police AI that isn't GTA 5 stellar and very fun. They actually know where you are in cooldown and will keep spawning until you lose them. System, but you know. However, when you lose the cops, you should lose the cops. No being continuously hunted or anything. You lose them, you lose them. It's a video game, and I'm not paying to be discouraged from roaming the map of modifying my car or wearing my outfits, because if I pass a police officer, he'll instantly clock that I'm that guy from last week and give me a 3 stars. That's all the information we got on this one so far, and if you are interested in more, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.